Come on in. Here's some more paperwork. Come on. 99 Haas. Does anybody have a way I can get my hands dirty? XO? Where is it? Fire it up. It's often said that the aircraft carrier is like a floating city. And one of the things that has to be done in order to make sure that this city can accomplish its mission is laundry. It's laundry day. We got to figure out how we clean all of our clothes. Clean clothes are necessary because we need to make sure that we're stopping any diseases, keeping people hygienically clean and ready for the fight. So I'm going to go down to laundry today and figure out exactly what it takes to make sure that our clothes are clean and that we're ready to get in the fight. So I've got my laundry. I'm going to go see what other laundry is available down in the laundry spaces to take care of today. But first, I have to defod myself. Hygiene is very important when we're out here at sea. When you've got 4,800 people living in close proximity to one another, you want to make sure you tamp down diseases, tamp down smells, and make sure that the space is as livable as possible. And one of the ways we do that is via the ship's laundry, a vital part of the ship's mission, making sure that we're able to support combat operations here in the Arabian Gulf. I'm here with the laundry expert himself, SH3 Sickler. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and say hi to somebody back home.
Thank you, sir. I'm SH3 Jacob Sickler. I'm from Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania. I'd like to give a special shout out to AE2 McLean from VFA 154 and to my dad if he can watch this.
Well, who's AE2 McLean from VFA 154?
He's my mentor. So.
All right, mentor. All right, an AE mentor.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Very great guy.
And then you told me that your hometown was 20 minutes north of Scranton.
Scranton.
So I know he's from Pennsylvania because he pronounced it in Scranton. Two distinct syllables. All right, so tell us how the laundry process works when people bring the laundry down.
All right, sir. So first thing, the BPOs are going to come in our door. They're going to walk right over here. They're going to form a line, and they're going to have their laundry bags. We'll take them right over to our scale. They'll weigh their laundry, and then we'll log it right here. So we have berthing, total number of bags, weight, and whites or colors. And then we have who brought it down, and then who on our end actually received the laundry. And then they're good to go.
The process now that the berthing petty officer has brought us the laundry is we're going to weigh it. We want to weigh it before we log it in to make sure that we know how much stuff is in there. This is the best way to know without counting each and every individual sock and t-shirt is you just weigh it.
Yes, sir.
Now, how much weight is this going to lose once all the sweat and everything gets taken out of it?
So once we finish the bag and we wash it dry, it'll be about 5 pounds lighter than what we started with.
5 pounds. So we're going to get rid of 5 pounds worth of sweat, dead skin cells, and lost hope of employment as we wash this stuff here. So the first thing is to weigh. We're going to use this right here to get a weight for the bag. All right, so lifting it up. What does it say?
All right, so we got 49 pounds.
49 pounds, underneath the 50-pound limit.
Just barely.
All right, so walk us through why the 50-pound limit again?
All right, so we use a 50-pound limit due to our washers. They're 200-pound washers. So we have to make sure all the weight is equally distributed, so it's 50, 50, 50, right? That way we don't go over our limit, and our dryers are only 100-pound dryers. So we want to make sure the wet clothing when it goes in the dryer isn't too much to break the dryer.
All right, so we have three compartments in the washer.
Yes, sir.
And it's 200-pound limit. So if we put 50, 50, and 50, we know it's going to be balanced. We know we're not going to exceed the 200-pound limit. Correct. And things are going to gain weight as they get saturated in there, as that water hits it. So 50 pounds is going to be our limit for a berthing torpedo bag.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
so you're an Eastern Pennsylvania guy. What's
Yes,
your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Gosh.
What's a good Philadelphia movie? How about that?
Oh, you have to go with Rocky.
Rocky! All right, there we go. now that the laundry bag has been brought down, it's been weighed, it's been logged in, so we know where that laundry bag came from and who from the ship's company has taken charge of that laundry bag. It's brought over here to the washer. As you can see, Dynawash. This looks like something you'd see at a World's Fair in 1930 as the future of washing machines. Today, this is the past of washing machines, but this is what we have to deal with. You can see the size of this thing, and part of that is so that it stands up over time through all the heavy use that it's going to get. Things like FRVs getting washed in this, that's going to put a lot of strain on a regular washing machine, which is why we use Dynawash, the choice of scientists in 1945. All right, so SH3, what's the process now? We're gonna open this up and put the laundry in it. But we've also got all of the processes that happen throughout the washing. Tell us about the wash cycle.
All right, sir. So the wash cycle is a 6-step process. Starts with 1 is the main wash, the suds, breaks everything down, gets all the nasty stuff out of your laundry. Cycle 2 is a low rinse. Cycle 3 is a low extract, so it just starts to spin it up a little bit, and then it repeats it for 4, 5, and 6. And 6 being a heavier extract. So it starts shaking real bad, and then the laundry's done.
Alright, so when the ship is shaking, it's not because we're doing any sort of propulsion plant drills. That's just step 6 of the wash cycle.
Doing a whole lot of laundry, that's all.
Alright, well, so it's wash, rinse, repeat.
Correct.
Literally in this case. And now we have 3 different detergent settings, and this isn't for the 3 different detergents. These are just 3 different mixtures. What do these things do for us?
So, sir, this one is for the formula for whites. This is for colors, and this is for your wool. So the wool blankets that I don't think anyone is using right now.
Yeah, wool blankets that we haven't used for months. That's what they would wash with. But these are simply the mixtures of the standard detergents that we use, which are just normal consumer detergents, just coming in bigger containers. So we have regular detergent. We have a bleach.
Correct.
The type of bleach, as well as a fabric softener.
Correct.
And so these are just mix those in different proportions depending on what we're washing.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so the process is we're gonna open these bags, we're gonna put that stuff in there, but we're gonna wear PPE while we do it. Some of the things we have here are an apron to keep our uniforms clean, and then we have these industrial gloves that I've used in the scullery, and it looks like they're designed to protect against high temperatures, as well as what else? What else could we find in these laundry bags?
Sometimes we'll open up the laundry bags and you start dumping it out and you have a really funny smell. Man, that smells like chow about 3 days ago. You dump it out and there's a whole bunch of food inside of tablecloths, or you'll find headphones and all kinds of other stuff just mixed in there.
Alright, so anything that gets left in your pocket is going to get washed, right? So pens and things like that, make sure you take all your pens out, because that's going to ruin an entire load of laundry.
Correct. Yep, if a ink pen like the really nice G2s, they make it to the dryer, it can be a bad day.
Bad day. Okay, so now that we know what the washing machine's going to do for us, we've got the laundry ready here, so now it's time to put on our PPE so we can throw it in there. I think one of the things we also want to protect against is just general human funk. It's hot out here, people are sweating all over the place, so part of this is really just to protect against all the sweat and everything else that builds up in these clothes.
Correct, sir. Yeah, some of the bags are, you can smell them about a mile away.
All right, good. Well, luckily it's hot down here, so that helps the smell get really nasty. All right, you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Put PPE on?
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, the laundry guys have taken the time to make me this pretty cool face mask so that as I'm working the laundry, it stands out here. This mask was forged by Carter, and it reminds me of Gladiator. Makes me want to scream out, "Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?"
Right.
What's the process?
Alright, so just go ahead and turn on this, sir.
Okay,
just crank it loose. Yep. There we go. Now we can probably just spin it.
Fall out.
That should be good. And then just pull on the stop. Pull it out. Yep. And then pull on this. There we go. Nice. Drop that over.
Alright. in there. All right, so we load up all the laundry, and then there are 3 of these. So how do we ship it to the 3rd one?
Right.
Or to the next one?
I'm gonna go right over here.
And then a whole other torpedo bag would go in here, and then to number 3. And then once we get all 3 loaded, we wash them all at the same time. Saves water. Not the water goes through all of them, but we can use just one machine, and so it's going to save a lot of time by washing 3 different loads at the same time. All right, so what's the process now? We've got clean clothes. What do we do?
All right, so all we're going to do, sir, is we're just going to drop this door down. We'll flip right there, and we're going to grab a laundry cart. Okay. So what we do to ensure there's no mix-ups with our laundry, we do 1 bag, 1 cart.
Okay.
Right, so that way we ensure this. So that we just pull this out, and then just throw it right in here.
So the next step is drying.
Correct.
Okay, let's get to the dryers.
All right.
SH3 and I have made it over to the dryers. One of the last steps in this process. Wet clothes that are now clean and sanitary, as you pointed out, the most important part, are going to go into the dryer to make sure they get dried out and sent back to berthings in the best condition possible so they can be thrown right on. They're not going to be nice and warm like the dryer at home, but nobody wants that at this point in deployment anyway. It's too hot for that.
That is fair, sir.
Okay, ready to load it up? We're
Yes,
going to go
sir.
PPE again.
All right.
I'm going to go back to my Gladiator. What do you have on yours?
I just have another Gladiator shield.
Yeah, okay, so here's Gladiator
just
shields.
ready to go. Knocking down laundry.
That's important to recognize, right? No matter what you do on this ship, you're a warrior. So warrior, whether it's the face mask you use in laundry or the oxygen mask you use in the aircraft, you're a warrior supporting the mission. All right,
Yes,
so you
sir.
ready to gladiate?
Yes,
How
sir.
do you
Let's
know
do
if
it.
that's a word?
Well, it is today.
Okay, what's our process here?
So we're just gonna go ahead and easy day.
Wow. All right, do you need a manual or anything for that?
Not for that one, sir.
Start,
That one's pretty easy.
stop. I like it. Very basic. Notice also that the torpedo bag is getting washed and dried as well. So the container that's carrying all of the soiled clothes gets washed along with all the other clothes so that as it goes back up, it's not soiled itself. It's nice and clean to bring all the clean clothes back up there. Now that the clothes have been dried, they've had a chance to cool down in the dryer so they're not excessively hot. We put them back into the bin. Remember, 1 torpedo bag, 1 bin. Everything stays together throughout the entire process so it doesn't get mixed up. We've cleaned the torpedo bag, and now it's time to load the torpedo bag up so it can be sent back up to berthing. So we've got it here. One thing to be aware of, the grommets on this thing are very hot because they've just been through the dryer. They've been rocking around at 180 degrees. They're going to hold that heat. I've already burned myself on there. Same thing's probably going to apply for the zippers on the FRBs. Now that we've got it bagged up again, we're going to throw it down the laundry chute. It's going to go down into the press decks where it's going to be staged for pickup. So after it gets dropped off, it goes through the entire process. It goes down to the press decks. Berthing petty officers can then come down the next afternoon and pick this stuff up. We're going to see that in just a second, but I want to see how it rides through the laundry chute. How many people have ridden this thing before?
I don't know if I can say that.
Okay, yeah, we're not going to say that on camera. We don't want that recorded. All right, here we go. All right, one of the last steps down here in laundry is what we call the press decks. Get it? We have the mess decks. These are the press decks. It's because this is where they press laundry. So not only do they press laundry down here, but this is where they store all the laundry that's already been cleaned upstairs that we just went through. But this is where it gets held until the berthing petty officers come back and pick it up. So as you can see from all the laundry that's lining the walls, you can learn 2 things from that. One, this is the safest place to be on the ship in case of an attack because it's already sandbagged up like a bunker. So that's good to know. Two, if your laundry hasn't come back for more than a day, get on your berthing petty officer and say, go down and pick up our laundry. Because all of this stuff that's sitting down here, that you see as the cameraman pans around, is all laundry that's done and waiting to be picked up. So make sure you get on your berthing petty officers. Chiefs, get on your folks to make sure that the laundry's coming back in a timely manner and the sailors have clean clothes to use. Okay, so introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, and say hi to somebody back home.
Well, my name's Airman June. I'm from Tennessee. Hello, Mom.
All right, and so as you can see, VFA 146 line shack. So you're down here temporary duty. You've been down here for about a month and a half, you said?
Yes, sir.
It takes everybody to make the ship run. So we have to use folks from the embarked units to help fill out all the responsibilities that it takes once we almost double the size of the ship, from the air wing, the Desron, and the strike group staff. So we use great folks from the squadrons as well as from all the departments on board to help augment the manning down here in laundry on the mess decks throughout the ship. So Air Jude's really being helpful to us down here from the line shack, working out of his normal comfort area, but helping us to maintain the professional look and the hygiene of the ship. So tell us how this machine works and what you do with it.
Well, it's fairly simple. You put the clothes on, press the two buttons, then it comes down, wait a few seconds, then you press the middle button, it comes back up.
All right, is there a set time that you have to wait?
I usually do between 5 to 10 seconds and then check it.
5 to 10 seconds, you check it to make sure that it was pressed out, that it looks good. Now this is heated up, right?
Yes, sir, it is hot.
Okay, so the press decks, like we were talking about earlier during our time in the Gulf, the press decks was one of the hottest areas on the ship because all of these machines put out a lot of heat. So overnight when they weren't being used, they'd be shut down to try and bring down the temperature in this space. Now that we're out of the Gulf, but it's daytime, we're operating obviously, these machines are going to be on, they're going to be hot, and it really raises the ambient temperature in here. Okay, so we're going to show us how to press a pair of coveralls here. We've got cheap coveralls. I'm not going to tell you who these are. You're going to have to find out whose coveralls are now famous as being part of the Dirty Jobs 5-Star Jobs program. Show us how this works.
Well, I usually start with the left leg.
Left leg, so he's got a process. That's good.
Make sure you get the seam all nice and straight. Make sure the zipper's not on the way. Spray it down if you need to.
Okay. Put a little water. Now this is your 5 to 10 second wait, and then you hit the middle button. Voila! Oh, baby, inspection ready.
Yes, there you go.
That's it. Okay. Some inspection ready FRVs. I'm not going to show what cheese that is. You're just going to have to figure it out. Looks good. There are a couple of wrinkles in there, so Master Chiefs, if you see this guy, make sure you fix him. Mostly his fault, not mine. Hey, thank you very much. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. And that's how things happen in laundry. They take your bags in, they weigh your bags to know how much laundry is in there. Obviously, we have a weight limit. One of the things that they ask is to make sure that your bags are only half full. That way the clothes can get tossed around, water can get in between them, air can get in between them to make sure that they get dry. They go through the washer, they go through the dryer, they never get sent with another unit's clothes, they never get taken out of that laundry bag, and then they get sent back here and sorted, and there they wait for the berthing petty officers to come pick them up. It's a pretty defined process, and it's a very useful process necessary for us to maintain combat capabilities out here at sea and around the world. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks everybody in laundry for helping out today. Great, we learned something. Save water, save time, use the ship's laundry. They have a great process for it. Thanks everybody, and fire it up. I also found another handy use for the press decks down here. It takes a long time to film these specials. It's a lot of hard work. As you can see, we've sweat a lot down here in these hot spaces. You get a little hungry. So, using this machine right here, grilled cheese sandwich. That's a good sandwich.